Hello, I am Archivist Aaron, and welcome to my study. Today, we are back to Skyrim once more. Now, I was just playing around off screen for a bit with this wheelbarrow, because I remember back in the day, these wheelbarrows used to have the just craziest physics. But it seems something has fixed that. I don't know what it was that fixed it, but it might have been like the unofficial patch, it might have been special edition, I don't know. But it used to be that you would stand on top of it like this and slowly sink down into it, and it would freak out, but it wouldn't just like pop out the other side. It would like go flying at Mach 7 into the sky sometimes. But I've been messing with it for like a solid 5 minutes now, and it has not done anything too crazy, which is very unfortunate. Because it used to, I remember one time I was over by that bridge on that side of the town, and I jumped into the cart and it jibble jabbled all over the place and then flew off into the sky, and I couldn't see it anymore. Of course, it also like did a bunch of damage to me because of physics. And then I was just walking to Whiterun. I was like, okay, this is, that was fun, but let's just continue with the story. I'll move on to Whiterun. And just randomly, while on my way to Whiterun, I look up into the sky, and way, way up in the sky, like stuck on the skybox somehow, there was the wagon. Just literally sticking to the skybox. Way up there. It's just like a little speck in the sky. It was amazing. It's like, but it just doesn't do that anymore for whatever reason, which is very unfortunate. It just like does this and then, yeah. I mean, somehow I kind of sink into the, it looks like I sink into the ground somehow if I manage to stay on the cart long enough. I don't know how that works, or if that could kill me. Maybe like it fully pushes me down through the ground. I don't know. Like, see, I was like halfway submerged in the road right there. Anyways, yeah, very weird physics. You can... Hi, Disarray J. I can still use this mechanic. How so? Because I've been... That was weird. Okay, I've been trying. You need to hold another object. Oh. Like, literally just like hold it in your hand. I can try that. I'm gonna like steal a cabbage right over here and try jumping into the cart. But yeah, the cabbage didn't used to be necessary. Oh yeah, I know that you can phase through walls with objects. Oh. Because it's like like certain bowls or pots or something, right? I'm holding an object. It did not work. Unless I need to put the object in the... Actually, where the heck did it go? I need another cabbage. Because I just thought, what if I put the cabbage in the cart, then I make the cart go all crazy, maybe the cart will launch the cabbage up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll do some tests. But, you know, my grip on the cabbage is not very strong. Like, I move too much and it just... Yeah, it just stops working. I mean, it kind of launched it, but only a little bit. That is unfortunate. Okay, let me get in the cart here, and we wait. You trap the object between your body and the cart. Oh, interesting. I don't know how I would do that. Like, does just standing on top of the object do that, or do I need to literally, like, walk into the cart with the object? No, my cabbages! Alright, so, like, if I... See, my grip on this thing is very weak. And it just lets go of it anytime I run into something. Yeah, I don't know how I would do that. Anyways, we'll just leave the cabbages here. But yeah, those carts used to be so fun. Okay, I was like, there's no anvil over there. Who's hitting what? Alright, but we're gonna be going to Riften, which I don't think we have explored yet. We've never been there, so we'll need to go get a wagon ride from what's-his-face. Yeah, they probably did reduce the grip to prevent exploits, like, you know, because anytime I ran into something with the object, it just dropped it instead of sticking to the wall like it normally did. What the heck is going on over here? Who the heck is that? I've never seen that before. Why do you have a horse? Okay. I guess Farkas is just going on a quest with a horse. I've never seen that before, but sure. I guess it makes sense. I mean, the companions are called away to a lot of different locations. They wouldn't... Okay, Farkas, is this your doing?
You look strong. Come to Norvasker and be a companion.
I think it is his doing. 'Cause he just teleported. I don't...
Until next time.
Because there is a ghost horse, if I'm not mistaken. Good sir, where did you get the ghost horse? Did you get telekinesis from the skooma den? I did not. I did not go into this. Is that the... it's not like Bloodwater Cave, because that's the place you go for the vampire quest, right? I don't know. I don't remember which dungeon that is. I remember which one you're talking about, I think. I don't remember what the name is. Okay, Bjorlum, I want to hire your ghost carriage.
Where do you want to go?
Take me to Riften, which... Oh, wait, I have been there. No. I have been there. I just never went in the city. But I should. Yeah, I have the stables unlocked. Redwater Den. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That place is kind of weird. But yeah, telekinesis can be useful, because there are a few puzzles that seem to be completely sidestepped by just using the telekinesis spell on it. Oh, dragon time. We're technically not inside the city, so dragon. Dragon. I want to hit him so he aggro's onto me. It's not working. I don't think it's a fight, my guy. Sadly, I think the dragon's in swirl around for 10 minutes and then fly away. I don't want him to be like that, but I think that's just what he's doing. Maybe if I walk away from town, he'll look at me. Excuse you. I am trying to fight a dragon here. And there he goes. Another disappointment. Once again, if they implemented that like on purpose, I am quite upset about it. I am upset at whoever put that in the game. Wait, can this guy stop me from... Oh, it's locked. Because, yeah, it's always been the most annoying thing in Skyrim when the dragons just show up and you're all excited. You're like, yeah, dragon fight, let's go. And then it just flies off into the sunset without you being able to hit it once. It's like, come on, why would you do that to me?
Have you decided to pay the visitor's tax?
Bro, I've never talked to you before. It's obviously a shakedown.
All right, keep your voice down. You want everyone to hear you?
Yes.
I'll let you in. Just let me unlock the gate.
Works every time. I don't even know if there's a way to fail that.
You can Head inside when you're ready.
Because I don't think I've ever failed that speech check. It's just you press persuade and you win every time.
Fine. If you won't listen to me, I'll find someone who will.
I had another run-in with a Thieves Guild.
This guard was just staring at the wall. I
The
don't
Thieves
know.
Guild has Maven Blackbriar at its back. One snap of
I don't know you.
Man,
You and
Riften is so
Riften looking
busy
for
right now.
trouble.
There's like 5 different groups of people talking when you enter the city. What's it
Don't
do
say
ya?
something you'll regret. Last thing the Blackbriars need is some loudmouth trying to meddle in their affairs. The Blackbriars have Riften in their pocket and the Thieves Guild watching their back, so keep your nose out of their business. Me, I'm Maul. I watch the streets for them.
You know, I don't think I've
dirt on anything,
ever
I'm
continued
your
this guy's
guy.
quest line.
But it'll cost
If he
you.
even has a quest line. I'll just stay out of your way. I'm a
Yourself.
mage.
I'll be at the docks if you change your mind.
Oh yeah, the gift of charity. That is
I'm really getting
Indeed
tired of your
something.
excuses. When you borrowed the money, you said you'd pay it back on time and for double.
I usually don't go out of my way to. Oh gosh, it's this guy. Is he gonna try to make me do the
Never done
thing?
An honest day's work in your life for all that coin you carry, eh, lass?
Bro, I'm a mage. Actually, I'm just looking for this old guy here.
Expecting free information, eh? Help me deal with business first.
Oh,
then
no.
we'll see how I can help you. Besides, you look like your pockets are a little light on coin. Am I right?
Wasn't he just saying that I had a lot of coin in my pockets? Whiterun doesn't have beggars, but Solitude and Riften are full of them. That's kind of true. Yeah, I don't think I have seen any beggars in Whiterun. Let's see. I mean, I could try to just persuade him, because I don't want to do the... But I don't know. Let me just persuade him.
Passing on a golden opportunity is worse.
Fine.
I've got a bit of an errand to perform. but
Because I don't
need
have
an
any
extra pair of
pickpocketing skill.
hands.
Or
And in my line
any
of work,
sneaking skill or anything
extra
like that.
hands,
Although I don't
well
think you
paid.
need those to do this quest.
Simple. I'm going to cause a distraction. You're gonna steal Medesi's silver ring from a strongbox under a stand. Once you have it,
Am I gonna
I
do
want
that?
you to place it in Branche's pocket without him noticing.
Break the law? Are you kidding?
There's
No.
someone that wants to see him put out of business.
I don't think I've ever chosen that
That's all you
option
need
because
to
it just
know.
sounds so wimpy.
Now, you tell me when you're ready, and we'll get
He's
started.
like, oh no, it's breaking the law. I can't do that. Oh, okay.
Good. Wait until I start the distraction, then show me what you're made of.
I actually never knew that this was
Everyone,
necessary for the
I have something amazing to
main
show you
quest
that
line.
demands your attention. Gather round all.
I just love how non-transparent he is about it. Just like, I have something amazing that demands 100% of your attention so you don't see anything else.
Come on, Brynjolf. What is it this
Oh.
time?
This is not the right one. I need Medesi's place, which is over here, right?
That
There we go.
whiz peasants.
There we
Turned
go.
out to
I know, right? He's just like a person that I have no idea who you are. Please go steal something and put it on someone else. I'm just gonna, because we're a mage. We're not a thief, so I'm just taking the ring, not everything.
But this item is the real thing. Lads and
Oh yeah,
lasses, I
totally
give
the
you
real thing.
Thalmor blood elixir.
Oh, come on. Are you talking about the
Who the
snow
heck sees me
elves?
here?
The one and
Oh, it's
only.
you.
Mystical beings who live in light.
Thank you. Alright, well, let's see if this works. I don't know, did they have it be like a 100%? Nope.
And we're masters of great magic.
Let's just quick save real quick, because it's wanting me to do a 40. Okay.
Well, I see
Yeah,
the
I don't know if
time's
they
up. Come back
mess with the
tomorrow.
numbers to make that 100%, but
Waste of time. Damn. I knew
yeah.
it was waiting.
It worked, though.
Looks like I chose the right person for the job. And
Yeah,
here
you chose
go.
me at random, my
Your
guy.
payment, just as I promised. The way things have been going around here, it's a relief that our plan went off without a hitch.
Yeah, I assumed it has to be
My
a
organization's
guaranteed
been
one.
having a run of bad luck.
Because if this
But I
is
suppose
necessary
that's
for the
just
main
how it
quest
goes.
line,
But
they've
never
got to
mind
make it
that.
so people with no
You did the
stealth skills
job,
can do
and
it.
You did it well.
Like me,
Best of
because
all,
this
there's more
character
where
has
that
no
came
stealth
from,
skills.
If you think you can handle it. All right then. Let's put that to the test.
I
The
can
group
handle
I
it.
represent has its home in the Ratway beneath Riften, a tavern called the Ragged Flagon. Get there in one piece, and we'll see if you really got what it takes.
Welcome to the Ragged Flagon. How tough are ya? It's pretty much what this is about. Let's see. So we gotta go down to the Flagon. Always a good place to be. Public note. Oh boy. Stay out of the Ratway. It has come to our attention that some misguided citizens have been venturing into the Ratway late at night to complicate matters. Others have been seen fit to spread rumors of their disappearance, stirring up talk of ghosts and phantoms haunting the sewers. We would remind you that the Ratway is not a safe place for commoners, and that any talk of ghosts is nothing more than tavern gossip. We will investigate the matter shortly, but in the meantime, we heed and do not take heed and do not enter the Ratway. Right. The Riften Guard. Is that like a specific guard? Just Jimmy the guard? Oh, it's not. It's not letting me. I don't want to pick up the note. I guess I have to. It's just it won't let me in otherwise. What the heck? Alright, time to charge in here lightning ablazing. Because we're not stealthy.
I don't know.
Okay, I thought you were dead, but apparently you can heal. What was that? Why did he heal? I don't think I've ever seen that, but who was healing him? I don't know, maybe he had potions or something. That's very weird. Alright, but let's see. 3 is healing. Oh boy, restoration skill increased. Now to just run through here. Grab special enchanted item, which isn't so special anymore. See Ghost Lady? Hi, Ghost Lady. Ignore every trap because they're not very well set up. I keep missing you. Lightning just keeps going directly around him. There's a book here, but I think I've already read it. No, I haven't. Nice. Okay. Alright. I once played a Khajiit without any skooma. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I usually play Khajiit, so because I, go straight into stealth builds. So you just get Khajiit, all the good stealth skills.
Days are over.
I'm telling you, this one is different.
We've all heard that one before.
I'm right here.
Quit kidding yourself.
It's time
How'd you get
to face
changed
the
so
truth,
quickly?
old friend. You, Vex, Mercer, you're all part of a dying breed. Things are changing.
Yeah.
Dying breed, eh?
I mean, I'm just a mage.
Well, what do you call that then? Well, well.
You call it a
I'll be
mage.
impressed, lass.
I blasted
Wasn't
everyone.
certain I'd ever see you again.
That's rude. Getting here was easy.
Reliable and headstrong? You're turning out to be quite the prize. So, now that I've whetted your appetite with our little scheme at the market, how about handling a few deadbeats for me?
Can you just tell me where Esbern is?
They owe our organization.
I don't know, do I
some
need to do
serious
this to get to
coin,
Esbern?
and they've decided
Or am
not
I
to
just,
pay. I want
getting
you to
sidetracked and doing the
explain
entire
the
Thieves
error
Guild
of their
quest
ways.
line on accident? Because I haven't seen a single thing that says,
Thirsty
just tell me
honeyman,
where Esbern
and
is,
hail
you
them.
know?
Do this right, and I can promise you a permanent place in our organization.
Wow.
Honestly, the debt is secondary here. What's more important is that you get the message across that we aren't to be ignored. A word of warning, though. I don't want any of them killed. Bad for business.
Not even sure what I'm doing. Yeah, I
Good.
don't know either.
If you need any
But
details
after
on
I'm
your
done
boss,
talking to this
I'll
guy,
be
I'll
here.
check the journal
Now
and
get
see
going.
see what the quest description says. Because let's see. Yeah, it just says search the Ratway for Esbern's hideout. Because it says talk to Brynjolf. So I talked to him. I tried to ask him about Esbern, and he is like, after we do this random Thieves Guild quest. And I was like, okay. And now we're just getting sidetracked into the entire Thieves Guild quest line.
Here when you're done.
Let me see if I can just jump into the Ratway. Oh yeah, I can. Okay. Yeah, so I don't even need Brynjolf.
There's the Blaze Agent. Kill her.
Did I hear somebody summon something? If I did, I shall counter with my own waifu. Oh, my spells keep misfiring. There we go. Give me that armor. Worth so much money. Oh, hi. Yeah, it's easier to make it not misfire if I'm just firing out of one hand. You see, that's why I like killing the Thalmor so much. They drop all the good elven light armor. It's worth so much. And the robes are decent too. Not great, but decent. Who the heck is this guy? Random Nord. Ooh, necklace. You forget you got armor spells again? I mean, kinda. That's 4, right? That's it. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I remembered. But not really. It's hard to remember to apply those things, you know? I'm used to just being able to jump straight into combat no matter the situation. Well, this is precarious. Fun. I don't know what that does for me, but you know, that's nice. So, ooh, major lockpicking. I don't need that, but I'll take it. I mean, I've already done multiple master locks without any upgrades to it, so. Restoration spells 20% less. That's nice. I can disenchant that. Although I don't think I will end up getting around to really getting into the enchanting in this run, just because we're probably gonna finish the game before then. Have I ever seen this room? I don't seem to remember these little chests here. Did I like take a wrong turn somewhere and accidentally walked into something that I'm not supposed to be in? Ooh. Some good stuff in there. A random cloak. Ashlander's Trapple Red. What does that even mean? Interesting. I still prefer this thing because it's cool. Also, I just wanted to point out that Brynjolf looked at this monstrosity here and was like, oh yeah, that is a sneaky individual that will definitely be good at stealthing around and pickpocketing people. Like, I don't know, I don't look all that thief-like. Honestly, I don't even look mage-like. I look like some kind of necromancer at best. Let's see, is this where I'm supposed to go? Down the place that I burnt? I think so. Yeah, because that brings you to the Warrens. Yeah, there are ways to speed up the enchanting leveling process, but I just don't know if that'll be necessary. And I'm already strong enough, I think, to pretty much do whatever I need to win the game.
Yes. Bucket? Yes. Inkpot? No.
Okay, I'm gonna leave that alone. I think the guy we're looking for is in this store here.
Go away.
Esbern, open
What?
the door.
No, that's not me. I'm not Esbern. I don't know what you're talking about.
You know, maybe I should have put the lightning bolts away before I tried knocking on this guy's door. Because that looks highly suspicious. I don't know, this seems like a bad thing to say. Just, I show up to his door, call him out by name, and then say, the Thalmor have found you. Like, that just sounds threatening.
Delphine? How do you... So you
Pretty much
finally
instantly.
found her. And
How
she
would
led you
one
to me.
get
And here I
instantly to
am,
80
caught
enchanting?
Like a rat in a trap.
I don't think that's... I mean, it is Skyrim, so there's probably a way to instantly level up pretty much any skill, but I've never heard of such a thing. Let's see. Need your help to stop the dragons. I'm Dragonborn. Oh yeah. Remember the 30th of Frostfall.
Delphine keeps up the fight after all these years.
I remembered the
Come
code
in.
by
Tell
seeing
me
it
how
as
you
one of
found
the
it
options.
and what you want. This'll just take a moment.
4 unenchanted, then we enchant them at the Supreme
This
Enchanter in the
one
Vampire
always
Manor.
starts.
Okay,
There
so
we
I would
go.
need to get to
A
Mirwatch,
couple more.
get the staves, then go to the Vampire Manor, enchant them. Uh-huh.
There we are. Come in. Make yourself at home. That's better.
You'd phase through the wall. Interesting. Does that require the
So,
holding an object
Delphine
up to the
keeps
wall
up the
thing?
fight after
Because
all
I
these
think
years.
that's been
I
fixed
thought
as
she'd
we
have
saw with the
realized it's
cabbages.
hopeless by now. I tried to tell her years ago.
What do you mean by it's
Haven't you
hopeless?
figured it out yet? What more needs to happen before you all wake up and see what's going on? Aldrin has returned.
Just sitting on a
just
bench.
like
Okay.
The prophecy said. The dragon from
Skyrim.
dawn of time who devours the souls of the dead. No one can escape his hunger.
No
Here or
one?
in the afterlife. Alduin will devour all things, and the world will end. Nothing can stop him.
I mean, something
I
stopped him
tried to tell
before.
them. They wouldn't listen. Fools.
At least for a time.
It's all come true. All I could do was watch our doom approach. Yes, yes. You see, you know, but you refuse to understand.
Yeah, I do that a lot.
Oh, yes. It's all been foretold. The end has begun. Aldrin has returned. Only a Dragonborn can stop him.
You know, it's funny
No
because it's
Dragonborn has been
somewhat
known for
similar
centuries. It seems that the gods have
to,
grown tired of us. They've left us to our
you know,
fate
Norse
as the
mythology
prey
where
of
Fenrir
Aldrin the
will
Worm.
wake up and eat all of existence. And that'll be like the end of the world. But in this case it's Alduin, not Fenrir. So
What? You are? Can it really be true?
you want me to shout at you?
Dragonborn?
I could Fusroda you
Then-
in
Then there is
next
hope.
year.
The gods have not abandoned us. We must go quickly now. Take me to Delphine. We have much to discuss.
Okay.
Me, just a moment. I must gather a few things. I'll need... No useless trash. Where'd I put my annotated annuad?
Can I take this? I can. Mind if I don't?
One moment. I know time is of the essence, but mustn't leave secrets for
No,
the
no, take your time, take your time. I'm just gonna be pilfering all your potions.
Well, I guess that's good enough. Let's be off.
Okay, well, you don't have any more potions to find, so I'm fine with that.
Someone do something.
Okay, where did you... Who... Okay. I am confused. There's a random hooded dude. Everyone else is locked behind doors that they're not opening for some reason. I seem to remember they're supposed to like burst out of these rooms, but they're not. Alright. Well, if you're gonna use waifus, then I'm gonna send mine in as well. Esmer, what are you doing over there? Oh, that is a big, oh gosh. That is a big atronach. No, and it's, okay. It is Jormungand, or however you say it. Jormungand? I don't know. I don't speak Norse. But it's the big serpent man is killed by Thor, I believe. And I think he tries to eat the world kind of thing. But he's the world serpent, so he kind of encircles the world, I believe. And he's killed by Thor at the end of time. In the whole Ragnarok thing. And then it's Fenrir who wakes up, comes out of the underworld, and opens his jaw so wide that his upper jaw scrapes the heavens and his lower jaw uproots the entire ground. And he basically just runs along the entirety of the earth and just eats the entire thing. And then there are two other wolves that appear, and one eats the sun, the other one eats the moon. And then that's like the end of everything. So religion is so much cooler. It is true. It is a lot cooler. Alright. He just kind of stood there and took it, but that's fine. I don't need to open this, but it was just straight up anyway. Such a good lock. Hey dude, do you need some health? You're kind of low on health there. I do have this. Wow. Does that do anything for you? It does. Wow. Why are you trying? Esper. She's just cowering in a corner, and he's just like, all right, let's kill some people. Let's go. All right. Now we just need to backtrack our way out of here and hope there aren't any more Thalmor guys waiting for us. And to be fair, back then, wine was less about the alcohol. Well, it was all about the alcohol, but it was less about being alcoholic and more about they didn't have access to safe water to drink, and the alcohol in the wine actually made it so that the water was cleansed to a degree. So to be fair, there is a bit more to it than just, oh yeah, they drink wine all the time. There is a bit more nuance, but yeah. It's pretty much how it goes. You know, it's so weird because I've done a lot of like research about medieval times and stuff because of my writing, and something that I feel like not many people think about nowadays is how water can go bad. Like the only time we think about water going bad is, where's Esbern? Esbern? But like you know, if you leave a bottle of water in the cheap plastic bottle for too long, it'll get that weird taste. That's like the only thing people think about when they hear water going bad. But really, back in the day, back when they had like water skins and stuff they would run around with and didn't have water filtration and stuff like that, you would actually have... What do you mean they didn't dump tons of chlorine into it? Exactly. Back when they would just take water from natural springs and drink it, you would only have, like, I think up to a week sometimes of that water staying clean, and the water would actually go sour because... Oh, hi. I was wondering where you were. But yeah, it would actually go sour because like a lot of bacteria would grow in the water. Oh, you have a note? What does that do for me? So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Okay, he is actually following me. That's good. I was like, is Esbern actually behind me? Okay, we're out. So am I gonna need to escort this? Can I just teleport? Is he gonna? What does the journal tell me? Yeah, escort him to Riverwood. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're just gonna teleport and hope that he follows us. And I mean, a lot of sources of water do still have bacteria in them. I don't know why exactly they don't grow as much until you bottle it and like put it into a water skin or container, but that's just how it be. But yeah, a lot of different, I had to look into also the risk of different water sources. So like streams are pretty much the worst water source you can get. Lakes are not at all preferable, even though they're decent, but they're not preferable in any sense of the word. Rivers, I believe, are better than streams, but still not that good. Groundwater, like wells go into, are generally safe, but you generally want to have the water tested before you start drinking from it. It's not like a guaranteed safety thing. So it's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, bacteria need a colony to grow. That is true.
Why, it's good to see you. It's been a long time.
It's good to see you too.
Once again, she's just wearing her full Blades outfit
Too long.
out in the middle of the tavern
Too
again.
long. Well,
Like she just
then,
gave up on secrecy
you
after
made
the
it
first
safe and
quest.
sound. Good. Come on, I have a place we can talk. Orgnar, hold down the bar for a minute, will you?
Yeah, sure.
She's just like, let's go to my secret basement that's in my room where we can go to talk. And she just says it right in the middle of everybody. Like, you're really not very secretive, are you? I mean, everyone sees us walk in here, and then we close the door, and then we're gone. Like, they know that there's a secret compartment in here. You better... Okay. She did stop in the doorway, but with enough space that I could walk past her. So are you gonna... No? Okay, I guess we're just gonna talk in the doorway.
Let's see what Esbern has to say.
Let's see what Esbern has to say, I guess. Okay, now you're moving. Good. She always gets stuck on the doorway. I don't know why. Okay, Esbern, what do you has to say about this map that's totally still here?
Now then, I assume you know about...
Oh yes, Dragonbow, indeed. This changes everything, of course.
Yeah.
There's no time to lose. We must locate. Let me show you. I know I had it here somewhere.
Esbern, what?
Give me just a moment. You see, right
book.
here. Skyrim.
Oh. I don't think I've actually ever opened this book. There's a nice map at the front. There's a lot of words in there.
Constructed around
Although not as
some of
many
the
as you'd
main
expect.
Artillery military camps in the Reach during their conquest of Skyrim.
Do you know what he's talking about?
Shh.
Generally
This
not.
is where they built Aldrin's Wall to set down in stone all their accumulated dragon lore, a hedge against the forgetfulness of centuries. A wise and foresighted policy. In the event, despite the far-reaching fame of Aldrin's Wall at the time, one of the wonders of the ancient world, its location.
So why
Esbern, what are you getting at?
why would they
You
put
don't mean to say you haven't heard of Aldrin's
this
Wall?
written
Either
history
of you?
that's in a
Let's
wall
pretend we haven't.
deep in the
What's
back of a
Alduin's Wall,
dungeon
and what does it have to do with stopping
that
the
is
dragon?
very hard to enter?
Aldrin's Wall was where the ancient blades recorded all they knew of Aldrin and his return. Part history, part prophecy. His location has
You know,
been lost
generally
for
people would just carve these things into any rock wall around
not lost,
cities or something.
forgotten.
Or like into the walls of
Blade
temples and
archives
stuff.
held so many secrets. I was only able to save a
I
few
don't know why
scraps.
you'd hide it if you're trying to make it
So you
something
think
that people can't
Alduin's
forget.
Wall will tell us how to defeat Alduin?
Well, yes, but there's no guarantee, of course.
Skyhaven Temple it is then. I knew you'd have something for us, Esbern.
You know, I really wish that I could do you know, like the lethal company
I know
dance
the
in
area of the
Skyrim,
reach that Esperan's
because there's so
talking about.
many times where you're
now
sitting there
known as
watching NPCs
Karlspire,
talk, and I wish I could
Uncharted
just be
River
sitting there
Canyon.
doing the lethal
We can
company
meet you
dance the
there
whole
or all
time.
travel together. Your call.
Yeah, that's it is very true. And actually it's really funny because nowadays when we think of people just drawing that kind of stuff in, you know, books and stuff, it's just like, oh, that's hilarious, that's a great joke. But back in the day, like, ancient places actually had these monuments that were just like, oh yes, it is the magnificence of the male form, and it is very, you know, symbolic and serious, and we all look at it thousands of years later, it's like, they made statue. Like, like they literally would just make, like, entire statues of that, and it's like, it makes sense culturally to them, but to us, it's just kind of hilarious. What's the best way to get there?
Riverwood? The road south through
Exactly.
Falkreath is the most direct route. Or you could catch the carriage from Whiterun to Markarth and then approach from the west. Either way,
Interesting.
the reach is wild country these days. The Forsworn are everywhere.
Sounds like
Best to be
a
careful.
good use of my unicorn. I'll meet you at
Your
Karthspire.
call. Might be safer to travel separately. Attract less attention that way.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
you're
worry,
horrible at
I'll get
hiding,
Esbern
so
there in one piece. We'll wait for you near Karthspire. Good luck.
let me just walk out into the open with your entire secret basement just left open there. It's fine. Alright. So where exactly is this place? So I can plan on how we're getting there. Okay, yeah. So that is just Markarth would be probably the closest place. Or I could go from Rorikstead. That seems to be pretty similar. And I wouldn't need to catch a carriage. That is true. The Romans were pretty big on that stuff. And it's really weird the way that... There's my horse. The way that the appreciation of the human form has changed over thousands of years. Because back in, like, Roman and Greek times... why are who hurting who? Is there a fight? Surely there's a brawl brewing. Oh, it's just a dragon. Okay, come on, unicorn, let's go. I didn't know he did this next to Rorikstead. I guess I don't really come to Rorikstead all that often, but yeah, back in the day, you know, it used to be that it was more dignified for a man to not be of such prodigious size. And yet nowadays, it's quite the opposite. And it's really funny how that just, like, completely switched, did a full 180 since Roman times. Man, can you imagine, though? Just, you know, like, all those Roman and Greek statues, but not how they were, if you catch my drift. Is this guy gonna wake up? Alduin just kind of left? Did it? Come on, Skyrim. The one time that I'm like, oh boy, a guaranteed dragon fight, and Alduin just F's off to some mountain, and I'm left sitting here like, where's my dragon fight? What the heck? Wake up. I said wake up. Well, Skyrim disappoints me once again. Let's see. Okay, so Karthspire's over this way. And that is true. I've never understood the idea of making things so very taboo, because oh hi, yeah, that is let's level up. We almost got two-shot by a doggo. That is not good. I kind of want to get more health, but more spells. You know, we're going all in on glass cannon, but at the same time, we should probably put another spell. Oh, we don't have enough alteration for that. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Any of these other ones really help us? Generate gold? Not really. Okay. Well, none of those help us. We need to get to 50 alteration before we can get the better magic spell. We could go for better restoration. Oh yeah, we could get the dual casting for the better duration. Yes. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. So then I can go... Man, this thing is still absolutely destroying us, even with all of our... Where's lesser healing? Minor healing, there it is. Okay, I am running out of mana. I don't appreciate that. Anyways, before we were so rudely interrupted, what I was saying is I would generally consider myself to be a rather traditional person, but even I am like, why do we make so many things taboo? Because people don't seem to understand that when you make something taboo... Charlie the Unicorn? No. No, we are not naming it Charlie the Unicorn. Although, I guess you could kind of call dragons a magical Liopleurodon. You know, so I guess it could make sense. Let's just figure out what's at their camp if we killed them all anyways. Well, yeah, it's like when you make something taboo, people want to do it because you tell them not to. It's essentially how human nature works, and you're kind of just dumb if you think that by making something taboo, you're gonna make it so nobody does it, when it's like quite the opposite. So on like a large societal scale, making, you know, anything to do with sexuality or anything of that nature, to make that taboo only hinders the movement you're trying to go for. And additionally, even on like a personal basis, to make it like in a household, to be, you know, just like, where do babies come from? Oh, I don't know, go ask someone else, maybe we'll tell you when you're like 73. You know, it's like, you gotta be honest about this stuff. If you make it taboo, people are gonna be searching for it because you're trying to avoid the issue. And it's like, it doesn't help anybody. You need to quell the curiosities so that people don't, you know, get even more into that kind of stuff and make it even more like of an issue. Because that's how you get people being absolute deviants. Right, dragon? This dragon understands, I'm sure. Oh no, that's a vampiric dragon, isn't it? Oh no. Whoa, that thing has a lot of health. Okay. And there's like no cover around here at all from dragons. Yeah, and actually, what you just said there, the people living in the same room, back in the day, they would only have like 1, maybe 2 bedrooms in a household. And you know, nowadays we get so squeamish about like sleeping in the same bed as someone else if you're not like romantically interested in them. But back in the day, and even nowadays in different cultures, sleeping in the same bed as someone else is seen as just a normal thing. And actually, inns back in medieval times would only have one bed to a room, and it's like a extra large bed, like double king size bed kind of thing. And you would be paying not for a room, but for a seat in a bed in a room. So they'd put like 4 people in one bed in one room, and they'd all be strangers, and it was normal. It was fine, because that's just how it worked. You know, nowadays we are just like, oh, you sleep next to someone, that's a sexual thing. It's like, it never was. We're the weirdos that made it taboo and made it seem like that. But that's not, it's not that complicated. It's literally just you're trying to catch some Z's. So yeah, it's so weird. Really? People see that as abuse when you put 2 kids in the same room? I shared a room with my sibling for literally like probably 60% of my life so far. You know, all the way up until I was like probably 15 or 16, I was sharing a room with at least one of my siblings. So yeah, it's a really weird dynamic we have going on nowadays. Okay, I think he's about to land. I think he's down at that health threshold. Yeah, there he goes. Man, I'm really messing up on my... There we go. Just gotta get into the rhythm of it. Yeah, and it's so weird because, you know, it used to be... it's just so weird. The entire culture nowadays of how things work, and it's... You might not even notice it if you're only looking at nowadays. If your brain is just in the here and now, you just be like, oh yeah, that's normal. Bro, we just killed a dragon and you're warning me about the mine? I don't know where your priorities are, but that ain't it. But yeah, it's like, it might seem normal if your brain is in the here and now and you're just consumed by the common culture, but if you look into history at all, you'll realize our culture is so different from any in pretty much all of history. And it's very weird how we've become so detached and so, I guess, unique, you would say, historically. I remember this place. This place sucks. It's full of Forsworn mages. So that's gonna be fun. Gonna be a good time. Do I have any... pretty high on weight. I might clear to the dungeon and then teleport back to my house, put some loot away, and then go in. Because I can teleport back here once I've cleared the area. And just try to... Okay, I can't parkour up here. It's not letting me. Wait. Maybe? Yes. Yeah, see, mages. Mages everywhere. Oh gosh. Okay. That's that is big frosty boy. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan at all. Yeah, I need to learn how to do that spell, or the lightning equivalent at least. Get some healing going. Let's try that again. See, my spells keep... Oh, you're just passing out. You're not actually dead. Okay, there we go. Invest in potion chugging. Yeah. I mean, in my brain, I'm just like, it's dollars down the drain. Is that Delfino Bay down there? Sniped. They're gone. There's another one right there, my guy. Don't be saying good they're gone before you actually know that they're gone. That's just asking to be proven wrong. Alright, well, at least we have those weirdos down there tanking for us. Are any of these... Okay, surprisingly, this all sells pretty well. Who the heck is buying all this stuff? It's like, oh yes, Forsworn equipment, I'll take that. Like, I don't know, it's... Doesn't seem like it'd be worth very much, but, you know, it's all 20 weight to value, so...
I think we're getting
Or
close.
20 value to weight, I guess, would be the way you'd describe that. Yeah, every time I drink a potion, my brain is just like, it's money down the drain. Don't do it. Eh, this bow's not worth it. Oh, hi, you're still alive. Dude, it's hard to see when you're distorting my vision with your waifu all the time. Oh, I'm carrying too much. I need my horse. They have too much good loot. Horsey, come to me.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Guys, I'm a little busy. Trying to get all the loot. There's more loot over there. So what's the plan here? We could... I don't know. Where did I leave my horse? It's way up there. Yeah. So if I just waddle, ooh, an arrow. Another arrow. If I just waddle my way up the hill to my horse, I can get the horse, be done looting all these people, run up there, explore the point, then fast travel on my horse back to my house, then put all this stuff away, and then continue on like nothing happened. Oh yes, crossing a river while incredibly weighed down. This is an amazing example of what you should do every time. Who says weight has any bearing on your ability to swim? I certainly wouldn't say that. Although the current is completely negating my movement. Like, up and down isn't an issue, but the current is somehow stronger than my swimming ability. Alright. Man, they swim quickly. What the heck? I just need my horse. It's right up there. It's just around the river bend. You know, even better, why don't one of you two go get my horse? You know, that would be a lot faster instead of just following me when I'm moving at like snail's pace. I don't know. You could definitely just run ahead and grab the horse real quick. I mean, it's just up there. It's that right there.
Let's keep moving.
Are you sassing me? You can make carry potions. That is true. I definitely could. I actually think I have one of those on me, but I don't know if it'll be strong enough to let me carry all this. Because generally the ones you find are just like 20 increased carry weight, and that is not enough. Although I think maybe sometimes you can find 45 carry weight ones, but I don't remember. I definitely need to get the pickpocketing bonus for that extra 50 carry weight. Because then I'd be able to carry everything. Hey horsey, you wanna go cross a river while I'm super overburdened? That sounds like fun, right? Horses swim. They don't have to. Okay. I did already place 1 point in it, but I need both points. Because I think each point gives you plus 50. And we discover it, so then we go over here. Cyrodiil is the cradle of human high culture in Tamriel, the largest region on the continent. Okay. Oh, now is not the time, Mr. Dragon. Now is absolutely... I can't, it doesn't let me off my horse here. Okay, I guess I need to back up a bit. Hey, you guys deal with the dragon. I'm gonna go put some stuff away in my house. I don't even need to go upstairs. I mean, that is true, but I don't know. Why you guys did I invite you inside? I most certainly did not. Wait. Somebody stole my sweet roll and put it down here.
Lead on to Skyhaven Temple.
Okay. Well, we're just gonna take this empty barrel and fill it up with everything that we're gonna be selling later. Like all these. Wait, this is enchanted. Ash still seems to drift from this cloak with every movement. Interesting. Okay. 10 elven light helmets. Yeah. Sounds about right. Oh, I'm just gonna throw everything in here. Everything we're not using. Gotta make room for all that other loot we're gonna be getting. Yeah, why do you think the guards always say that? It's a rampant problem. You know, people stealing sweet rolls. It's the most heinous crime too. Like who in their right mind would steal a sweet roll? You know, that's where they got the saying taking candy from a baby is when they were stealing people's sweet rolls. You're stealing sweet rolls from babies, and it's just diabolical. Put all our poisons in here. Well, the potions aren't really a lot of weight, generally. Okay, let's put our sweet roll back where it's supposed to be. Yes, I need my sweet roll to be in its proper place. There we go. Now it's art. Okay. Hey, where's he? Is the dragon still around here? Is that still a thing? I certainly hear it. Is it just on the other side of my house over here? Oh yeah, it is. Alright, well, I guess let's get on the horse and try to chase down the dragon. If that doesn't work, we're just gonna fast travel back to Karthspire. Or whatever the place is called. Jump, horsey, jump. Okay, so you don't need to jump, you just phase right over it. Alright. Oh, is this the dragon that was getting resurrected over at this town? I think it was. It just never resurrected until we left, I guess. He was shy. Alright, but we are next to a town, which is, it's weird that they would disable dragons attacking in towns if they're also simultaneously resurrecting a dragon in a town. Alright. Oh, hi. You're a little close for comfort. We need potions. We are going to die if we do not drink some potions. Okay. There we go. Well, level 10 dragon. Much easier than the other guy. Well, let's head back to the house and put away all these dragon parts. Where'd my... Interesting. Where'd my horse go? My horse ran away. No, he ran towards the dragon. Of course, he's right over here. My cousin's out fighting dragons. What do I get? Guard duty. Oh gosh, there was this guy. I don't remember what trip this was. I think it was the Mexico trip. I was on this Mexico trip with a friend of mine. Well, it was like a whole group thing, but it was a friend of mine there. And the entire trip, like half of our communication was simply in Skyrim guard quotes. And I don't know why, but we just both had so many of those quotes memorized that we were able to have like entire conversations about just that. And I don't even think we knew each other very well before that. We just, at one point, started saying things that the Skyrim guards said, and we never stopped. So it was quite amazing. So we need to put away the dragon parts, which would go upstairs with all the rest of the crafting materials. That goes in here. Let's see. Put all these away. Although that is a lot. Hey, these actually stack now. Did those always stack? I don't know. I could have sworn that these things didn't stack at one point, and it was so annoying. Okay, now we're ready. I think. Let's see, how much weight do we have? 142 out of 425. I think that's acceptable. And we have this bow. It's only 8 weight. Oh, we have all the wheat. Yeah, let's go back down, I guess. We'll put the bow away in the random barrel of things we're gonna either sell or disenchant. And then we'll put the wheat away where it's supposed to be. Let's see. Bow goes in here. Nothing there. We have a lot of potions, but I kind of want to keep those on me. Put away the wheat. And then I think that's pretty much all we can do. Okay. Out of
What is
out
it?
of out of my way. Out of my way. Out of my way. Oh my gosh. These people. They just crowd around the basement. What is it? Is you people getting in my way? Okay. Back to the task at hand. Ooh, trebuchet. Trebuchets are quite cool. Hey, we're here. I can't get off the horse. There we go.
Let's keep moving.
And more Forsworn.
This one's mine.
Over here.
Did you just fall off the little bridge doing your spin attack? Alright. I mean, to each their own, I guess. Yeah, I still love how the Briarheart guys, you can literally just pickpocket their heart out of them. It's such a good little detail. Did I say fear poison? What the heck was that? Yeah, fear poison. I did not read it wrong. Interesting. Who doesn't like a good old fear poison? Canis root good for poisons, I believe. Okay, she just ran off ahead. That's fine. Yeah, honestly,
This bridge down.
I wish that NPCs did that more often.
These pillars must have something to do with it.
Yes. These
Wow.
are Akaviri symbols. Here, let's see. You have the symbol for king and warrior, and of course the symbol for dragonborn. That's the one that appears to have a sort of arrow shape pointing downward at the bottom.
Yeah, you know, it's all very interesting. I'm trying to do a little funny skip that I once did, but it is being difficult. Let me see, can I go around this edge? Oh, I can. Nice. And then let's see if it lets me.
Fus Roda!
Oh, that's a Fus Roda. Since when did I put... Oh, because I was trying to dislodge one of the thingamawhatsits, I think. But yeah, we need Whirlwind Sprint to get across that. So we'll just wait for that to redo its thing. If it lets me. I don't remember if this actually worked or not last time. But I remember I saw these, and I was like, man, that is a suspiciously open-looking area. And not, like, closed off at all. So instead of doing the puzzle, I tried to just sneak up and around it. And I think it worked. I don't quite remember. We'll see. It's also very possible I could get myself stuck over there. But, you know, it's fine. It's the fun thing about playing a broken game like Skyrim, is you see how much you can break it before it stops you. Alright, let's see if this works. It does indeed. Hey guys, I figured out how to get across. You just need to be Dragonborn. Alright, moving on. I don't think I can continue without them. So maybe I should actually let them across. But it's funny that the game just lets you do that. I'm coming back. Solve your little puzzle. Ooh. It sucks to be you guys. It does. Like, man, they just should have been Dragonborn. You know, it's that simple. I don't get what the issue is. Alright, well, we got another epic puzzle here.
Yes, that's it. The symbol on the pillar on the left.
The symbol on the pillar on the left, okay.
Given that Skyhaven Temple was sealed against the return of the Dragonborn,
Wait,
I will try turning all the pillars to that symbol.
are you telling me... Oh, wait, that was already on that symbol. I think that was what the symbol on the left was. So why would you turn... Oh, there it goes.
Let's see what those old blades left in our way.
Why would you just have the password be 3 of the same symbol? That is such a bad password. Alright. So yeah, I assume here you just step on the Dragonborn symbols and nothing else. Once again, same exact password. And you can just jump over parts of it, so, you know. I don't know if I still need to be avoiding. Ah. Okay. Apparently I angered somebody. That's usually how I do. Maybe he doesn't like me skipping puzzles. And just jumping over things. Well, that's just how I am. I can't avoid that. Ah yes, of course. Let us make a mural on the wall to make it so that future generations don't forget our wisdom, and then we lock it behind a lock that only the Dragonborn can open with their blood. It makes perfect sense. 'Cause, you know, obviously there'll always be a Dragonborn around, right? Also, not once again, I don't think I've talked about this, but why the heck? I've heard a lot of people talk about it though. Why the heck would you cut your hand for like drawing blood? for these kinds of things. Because, like, your hand is one of the most intricate parts of your body, and very easy to cause permanent damage or discomfort
You see how the ancient blades reveal
because of having scar tissue there. So, like, anytime you're trying to draw blood, you always see people do, like, cut their hand open, and it's like, why? You know, cut, like, the upper arm or something, somewhere that won't be as painful or as limiting with scar tissue. Because movies think it looks cool, I guess. I guess they do. And I guess it depends on how much, like, blood you need. Because, I think when they're trying to draw, like, a tiny amount of blood for, I don't know, what is it, like, blood glucose monitors or something? You just get a little pin, and you just, like, poke your finger. Because I think that's fine. I don't think that causes any kind of scarring or anything that would be problematic. So, you know, you could do that if you just need, like, a little bit of blood. But to just, like, run a knife over your entire palm, it's like, bro, that's gonna cut some tendons, maybe. It might, you know, cause some scar tissue so you can't open your hand fully anymore, you know, cause a lot of rigidity in your hand. It's not good. How movies made solving murder cases easier? Really? I mean, it kind of makes sense. I've certainly found myself being good at solving crimes in videos that I've seen. Made people think they need to have... Yeah, true.
Aldrin's Wall, so...
But there was actually, while these guys monologue about something, there was this video that I was watching. I was watching it with my mom because I always watch these videos with her, because we're both very interested in it. And it was like this not a mystery video, but it was just this video that didn't tell you everything right out the gate, and it was one of those really weird stories. You know, a mysterious kind of story. And so we were watching it, and right from the start, you know, the cops go up to the house, they knock on the door, a guy who's like super out of it and really weird seeming answers the door and just is not making much sense. And then they notice that his girlfriend is in the house and is like dead on the couch, and he's saying, oh, she's sleeping. And so they take him in for questioning, and they're like, you know, you probably killed her. And he's talking about all these men came in and, you know, they did stuff and this, that, the other. But the second they opened the door and greeted the guy, my brain was like, this guy's acting like he's lobotomized. Like, I don't know why my brain thought that immediately, because that's not a normal thought, you know. But when I first heard how he was acting, I was like, that seems like a lobotomy victim's, you know, mental state. It seems like that's the way he's acting. And it turned out exactly that he had gotten shot in the head, and it actually, like, didn't kill him. It just went straight in between the hemispheres of the brain and basically lobotomized him, but he survived it. And so I was like dead on right from the get-go, but it was something the police missed for like an hour of interrogation somehow. It's so weird. It's such a weird story, but somehow I figured it out like right from the start. So I can definitely understand how the modern culture of like movies and stuff can make people just think in a certain way and be more familiar with weirder concepts that, you know, people previously might have not known. Let's see. I don't know what you asked me, but the Greybeards might know. They know everything.
I was hoping to avoid having to involve
Yeah, the guy sitting in interrogation with the black eye. Yeah, it wasn't actually a black eye. It was just, you know, there was a hole in the eye, like right in the corner, and that's where a bullet went in. And the cops just didn't notice it somehow. They were just like, man, this guy looks beat up. But we're not gonna actually give him a physical and check to see if he's okay. We're just gonna question him. Yeah, you gotta cover your bases, you know? Oh, I still haven't been listening to her, but what do they have against the Greybeards?
You do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do.
That is pretty true.
The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power.
I mean, she has a point.
There is no need to be afraid.
The
Think
Greybeards
of
should
Titus
probably take a
Septim.
bit more of
Do
a
you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd
non-neutral
listened to the
position,
Greybeards?
but at the same time, it might not be their place to do that. Greybeards may have a point. Power is dangerous. It's true. Power is dangerous.
Only if you don't know how to use it. All the great heroes have had to learn to use their power. Those that shrank from their destiny. Well, you've never heard of them, have you? And there are the villains. Those that misused their power. There's always a choice, and there's always a risk. But if you live in fear of what might go wrong, you'll end up doing nothing. Like the Greybeards up on their mountain.
But at the same time, if you have power, how do you know you're not misusing it? How do you know you're not the villain? You know, I think the Greybeards kind of have a point in the way that if they stay neutral, then they're not like picking sides, they're not deciding the future of Skyrim with their power. They're just letting it work the way it needs to and using their power to help people along the way without choosing sides. You know?
Right. Good thing they've
That's
already
I
let
feel
you
like
into
that
their
is a
little
good position to
cult.
have.
Not likely they'd help Esbern or me if we came calling. We'll look around Skyhaven Temple and see what else the old blades might have left for us. It's a better hideout than I could have hoped for. Talos guard you.
Look here, in the third panel. The prophecy which brought the Kaviri to Tamriel.
Do I need to sit here and listen to the rest of the? No, I just need to go talk to Arnie here. All right, you guys have fun. You guys have a good time here. I need to. There is a Blades blade in here. I think that has the enchantment I was looking for. Yeah, here it is. Thank you. Oh yeah, and you get a Blades armor. It looks nice. I don't have enough weight for it. I might as well take it. Might be able to just store it in my house somewhere. Do I backtrack? Is there another? No, it's saying it's this way. I gotta backtrack through it. You know, and recently, speaking of how bad cops can be in videos sometimes, I saw this video where there was this, you know, the cops were dealing with a really unruly person, and they were holding on to patients, but just barely. And the person who was like commentating the video on YouTube was like, "It's truly amazing that these cops are keeping their patient." I don't know why I'm doing that voice. It wasn't him, but that's just the YouTube commentator voice I immediately jumped to. But it's like he was just like, "Oh, it's truly amazing that the cops are keeping their patients in the face of this idiot." And I'm like, you know, that's like the entire job description of being a cop, is to deal with idiots that are either breaking the law or hurting people and not losing your temper at them. You know, you know, like your entire job is just to deal with that. And if you get angry at them, you could misuse your authority. So that's like the entire thing. And they were, I have seen cops that are so much more patient and so much more, you know, just not getting angry very quickly. I'm forgetting what the word is, but it was just weird to see the guy complimenting the cops for their patience in that specific video, because it was like they really weren't doing an exemplary job in that video. They were really just barely holding on to sanity by a thread. So I don't see what their point was. But anyways, where we go? We're going back to High Hrothgar. That's the Shrine of Azura. This is not Hrothgar. So yeah, it's weird. Some of these people out here. And we're here. That was quick. Fast travel is such a interesting thing, isn't it? Is this where he lets me up the mountain? We didn't walk the 7,000 steps? No, the unicorn did. Yeah, the unicorn took the pilgrimage to take me here. And then we're gonna need to take the same pilgrimage all the way down. Hey, a potion. Hey, a potion. Hey, a potion. I don't think I'm ever gonna use these. I don't usually use the regeneration ones, but I'm taking them anyway.
Proceeds well, Dragonborn.
How did you talk while taking a sip? See, that's the kind of skill I need to learn. You know that meme that you always see where it's Jarl Balgruuf as the guy that's all confused waking up, and your character sitting there saying like, I need to trap a dragon in your keep. I think this is another one of those situations where it's just like, the first thing I say when I walk up to him is, I need to learn the shout used to defeat Alduin. Arngyr's just like, you what? Who starts a conversation like that?
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
Your mom? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It was recorded on Alduin's wall.
The blades, of course.
I was trying to kind of sneak around the blades
Meddling in
thing,
matters
but
they barely understand. Their reckless
he
arrogance
caught on to it.
knows no bound. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the blades to be used for their own purposes?
I do like porpoises. Let's see. At least the blades aren't keeping secrets from me. I don't need to be going in here just throwing shade like that. The blades just wanted to defeat Alduin.
Irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again.
That's true.
Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated?
That's a good point.
Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
So you won't help me?
No, not now.
Oh.
Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Oh, you're in trouble. He's getting called to the principal's office.
Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einarth reminded me of my duty.
Yeah, he did.
The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Actually, now that I think about it, I guess I'm being sent to the principal's office.
I cannot teach it to you because I do not know it. It is called Dragonrend, but its words of power are unknown to us. We do not regret this loss. Dragonrend holds no place within the way of the voice.
I mean, it has one purpose, which is to kill dragons, and dragons haven't existed for a very long time, so I wouldn't really be too worried about not knowing it.
Only
Shout is
Paarthurnax,
lost.
the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Man, this Paarthurnax guy seems like a very interesting and normal human.
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain.
It's a very normal and
Speaks to
human
us
thing to
only
do,
rarely,
I'm sure.
And never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege. Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
Okay. Sounds good to me. So now my question is, these guys all have names, and he, I think, just said Arngyr's name and Paarthurnax's name. So technically, those names aren't words of power, right? Thus, by saying them, he's breaking his promise to not do the regular wordulizing, you know? I don't know. It just seems weird that he can say names while doing the whole dragon shouting thing. Got a bit of a conga line going on over here. Just walking to yeah, if you get them lined up, it looks like there's only 2 of them. And then there's all 4 of them right there. When do I get your guys' robes? Those look cool. I want some of those.
Path to Paarthurnax lies through this gate. I will show you how to open the way.
Are you sure I can't just, like, put on some layers Get one of those like tents that promises to be able to, you know, withstand 500-mile-per-hour winds or something. Oh, I'm still learning this one. Okay. We got the Dota 2 symbol. Yeah. All right. That's all I got is distorted Dota 2 symbol. That's about it.
Use it well.
Nice. Now we should be able to use clear skies.
Clear skies will blow away the mist, but only for a time. The
Dang it,
path
where's my
to
horse when I need it?
Arthanax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving,
Especially need my horse
stay
then.
focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Sure thing, buddy.
Look!
I'm assuming the winds won't come back until after I've gotten my spell back. Probably. Or maybe I only need to do the spell once. I don't know. I don't know why I keep freezing. Oh, it's back.
Look!
Ugh. Oh no, head injury. Oh gosh. It's the one-shotting the enemies. And my stamina's being drained. Hey Arthanax, can I have some help over here? Oh, there's more of them. Okay. Okay. When they said this way was dangerous, they definitely were not kidding. Okay, I think we're good there. Okay, we're not good. We're not good. Run. I hate those little wisp guys.
Look!
Just make sure that stays clear. Alright, now to find the totally normal human man that's up here. Well, I guess I'm not at the top yet. I guess this kind of goes around one more time. Ah, here's more wind.
Look!
You know, it's kind of messed up to just be sending the Dragonborn in here all alone. Like, hey, Dragon Man. What would happen if I had just died on the way up here? Like, it's very easy to die on the way up here. Like, what would they do? You just lose the Dragonborn, just like that. So where is this Arthanax person? There's just some random dragon flying around. I don't see where the guy I'm supposed to be meeting is. Also, isn't he supposed to like land or something? he's just kind of flying around right now. Get clear skies. I don't think he liked that. Hello, good sir. Man, he He's just flying all around this place. Just land. I need to speak with thee. Does he want me to just walk over to here? Because I was already over here. He did nothing. Supposed to be on this rock. I don't know, what does the journal say? Talk to Parthenax. Okay, it does not help at all. Get shouted at. Yeah, is this normal? Is he just supposed to be flying around in circles eternally? I don't know, maybe I need to Fus Rodan. But that doesn't seem to be very hinted at. Well, obviously, I need to burn all the snow off of this and learn a new shout. Nope. Maybe I need to hit Parthenax. I mean, I don't think that I would, but maybe that's what they're getting at here. Is I need to attack him, and be like, "Oh, it's a dragon, I must kill," and then he'll be like, "Stop! I'm not a dragon that you're supposed to kill." Really doing some evasive maneuvers though. What the heck? Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, other than just absolutely unleashing as much lightning on him as I possibly can, I'm kind of out of ideas of how to get this to work. I hit him. Hello? Where the heck did he... And he just flew away again. But I saw his health bar. So I definitely triggered something. He's still not attacking, though. Or, you know, landing. Maybe this area isn't clear? No, this area is about as clear as it's gonna get. Oh, has he stopped? Hello? Good sir. Are you bugged out somewhere over here? Oh, there you are. Hi. Where the heck are you going? What the heck are you doing, my man? Ooh, oh. Is it because I didn't kill the wisps and I was still in combat? So he's like, I gotta go clean up the mountainside before I can actually sit down and talk to you. Is that what this is? My man, it's not that deep. Okay, well let's reload. The quick save I did before I shot at him. Am I still in combat? I seem to still be in combat. Okay. Yeah, he seems to not want to land until I deal with these guys down here. Which is really weird, but that's just how Skyrim is, I guess. And enemies just never really stop being aggroed. So this is like a permanent problem until I deal with these guys manually. But now that I have the high ground, maybe too high of high ground. Let's just Skyrim our way down this way. Fine, we'll kill them. Even though these things can like almost one-shot me, but that's fine. Gonna force my lightning hand. Map, the radar thing kind of says they're supposed to be right here. I don't see them. Go get out of the way. Did they fall down the cliff?
Look!
Cool that it actually clears. Alright, there we go. You happy now? You gonna actually land now? Okay, well, it's saved. That's nice. You know, that is, I don't know if it's a bug or if it's just how Skyrim's set up, but it's always been really annoying how enemies just don't de-aggro, like, ever. I mean, sometimes they do, but it's just every so often they just don't.
Look!
And it's weird. Like, I'm 10 miles away from them, and they're still just like, hey, remember that one guy that was over here like 10 minutes ago? Yeah, I hate that guy. Let's go find him. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, just de-aggro eventually. And then other times, you just crouched in a corner, and after like 20 seconds of searching, they're just like, must have been a wind that shot that arrow into my face. Like, there's just two extremes that, you know, it's never in the middle. It's always one or the other. Or they forget about you immediately, or they literally pass on their hatred to the next generation, and you have like an entire family coming after you to kill you, and they just never give up. Hey, you landed finally. What's up? Finally. I didn't have to shoot you.
Wundernique. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
Well, it's just kind of obvious. I wasn't expecting you to be a dragon. I think you already know who I am.
Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech. Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed.
That is true. It's a very good point.
Nakib, discipline against the lesser aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I just wanted to say hi. Oh, and the Dragon Red shout, that too.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove.
Okay.
By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones.
Okay, bring it on.
Match it if you are Dovahkiin.
Unless it's just gonna kill me, which is entirely possible.
Why do you intrude here, if not for Tinvak?
Well, it explains why there wasn't anything, you know, written on this wall previously. Because I need to learn it.
A gift, Dovahkiin. Yo, understand fire as the Dove do.
All right. And then we get. Okay, it hasn't done it yet. We'll give it another moment. There we go.
Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova.
Okay. There you go.
Ah, yes. Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind.
I mean, they're kind of everywhere now, so you can go find some. Probably not gonna be very nice,
so,
though.
You have made your way here to me. No easy task for a jaw, mortal. Even for one of Dovasos, dragon blood. What would you ask of me?
I learned like a shout thing.
I have expected you, Proda.
What'd you call me?
You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
What? How did you know I came for Dragonren? Bro, haven't I spent like the entire conversation saying I'm here for Dragonren? And now he's saying, "Oh yes, you're here for Dragonren." And I'm like, "How did you know?" Like, I don't think that that's a valid thing to say. I don't know.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek, Croesus. It cannot be known to me.
Interesting.
Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
You know, it's funny because I was about to say, like, how would humans create a new dragon language word? But I realized that nowadays people are making new words and languages they don't understand all the time.
First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
None of your business. I need to stop Alduin.
Yes, Alduin. Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn.
I feel that. My older brother sucks.
Why must you stop Alduin?
I don't know. I mean, prophecy.
True, but
I'm not gonna say I like this world because, you know,
tells what
probably be a
may
lie.
be, not what should be. Kostid Salo Ak. Just because you can do a thing does not always mean you should.
I don't know. I mean, if it says that I gotta kill Alduin, I'll do that.
Reason for acting than destiny? Are you nothing but a plaything of Dez, of fate? If you can see your destiny clearly, your sight is clearer than mine. Dahman, remember.
I mean, I have an entire quest line showing me my
follows his
destiny, so, you know.
as he sees it.
Yeah, Alduin's destiny is to die.
Bow before your certainty. In a way, I envy you. The curse of much knowledge is often indecision.
It's true.
But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question.
Time to delve back into Dwemer ruins. Their favorite thing to make me do.
Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monaven, what you name throat of the world?
No, why is that? Dragons like mountains, right? There's one way to do it. I never thought about it.
This is the most sacred mountain in Skyrim, Sokravak Struma, the great mountain of the world.
That's nice.
Here, the ancient tongues, the first mortal masters of the voice, brought Alduin to battle and defeated him.
Using the Dragon Ren shout.
Yes and no. Viknuzny Karon. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him.
I mean, you can defeat someone without killing them.
The lords of those days
You know?
used the Dragon Rend shout to cripple Alduin. But this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Interesting. That's one way to do it.
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface.
And it took a while, to be fair.
Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
The Elder Scroll, what's that?
How to explain in your
I mean, it's only the name of the game, so.
The Dove have words for such things that Jor do not.
I mean, that happens a lot with
It
language
is
differences.
An artifact from outside time. It does not exist, but it has always existed. Rahwatlan. They are fragments of creation.
It's pretty interesting. I don't know how that works exactly, but
Elder
all right.
Scrolls, as you name them, they have often been used for prophecy. Yes, your prophecy comes from an Elder Scroll. But this is only a small part of their power. Zofa Suyek.
So, how do humans use Elder Scrolls in the first place? If they're that powerful, you'd think that you just would not be able to comprehend it at all.
If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragon
I mean, it makes sense, I guess.
Those who created it.
You know where I can find an Elder Scroll?
No, I know little of what has passed below in the long years I have lived here. You are likely better informed than I.
I mean, I literally just asked you what an Elder Scroll was, so I don't think I'm better informed than you are.
Trust your instincts, Dovahkiin. Your blood will show you the way.
Okay.
Drem Yolok, greetings.
Why did it try to talk to him again? Okay, well, we're gonna go talk to Arngir. See what he has to say about this whole thing. And is it really just any Elder Scroll? You would think it would have to be the same Elder Scroll. And thus it's not just, oh, I need to find a Elder Scroll, I need to find the exact same one. Which would be quite difficult, seeing as how it was used, like, thousands of years ago or whatever. Also, I was just thinking, like, geologically speaking, this isn't a very big mountain. Like, you can walk around it in, like, less than a day. You can walk to the top of it in less than a day. Probably like half a day, even in-game. And yet, they say it's the tallest mountain. at the very least, the tallest mountain in Skyrim. So I don't know if they just scaled everything down a bit to make it easier to maneuver in, you know, game time. Because if they made it the size of a real world mountain, it would probably take like a literal week to traverse the actual mountain. Because there are people that will hike for weeks to get to the peaks of mountains. Because they're actually kind of big. So either it's a gameplay thing, or possibly maybe the world of Skyrim is actually relatively young comparatively to our world, and thus the mountains haven't grown as tall just yet, you know, and so the mountain is probably still kind of in its infancy, and thus it's not all that big, and all the other mountains are still relatively young as well. This one's just, you know, early bloomer, I guess. So I don't know. I don't know what that would be all about. I'm just feeling like it seems a little off. What other... Why does it have two things? Oh, because I can either talk to Esbern or Arngir. Okay. Well, I assume Arngir is over here. It's saying he's in here. Because the thing isn't popping up over the door, but it is pointing right there. Excuse me. What was that? What are you trying to say to me? Where's this pointing now? Does it show it on the map? Not really. Oh, talk to Arngir. He's behind me? Where? It's not showing it up on the map. It says he's like right over here. Does it think he's still by the fire? I think it does. He's not there, game. I don't think he is. I did hear him over here just a second ago, but I think that was a bug. No, it most certainly was not. He's, I guess, in here? What? What is happening? I don't think I've ever actually gone and talked to him up here. Hi. How goes life?
So, you spoke to Paarthurnax. The dragon blood burns bright within you. Did he tell you what you wanted to know? Did he teach you the dragon rend shout?
Nah.
So be it. If he believes it is necessary for you to learn this, we will bow to his wisdom.
I mean, I don't know about necessary, but he said he'd help me do it.
We have never concerned ourselves with the scrolls. The gods themselves would rightly fear to tamper with such things.
If they're that
As for
powerful,
where
why
to
do we
find
mess
it,
with them?
Such blasphemies have always been the stock and trade of the mages.
Hey,
They may
I
be able
happen to be
tell
the
you
leader
something
of those
about the
heretics.
Elder Scroll you seek.
Okay. Sure thing, buddy. That is a long fall. This is a tall tower. I'm technically out in Skyrim, so I can just teleport. Alright, time to go talk to some heretics. My favorite pastime. And we're back here. The college of which I am Archmage. You know, it's cool that the doors open automatically, but they only do it like every so often. You don't see it very much.
Greetings, Archmage.
Felicitations,
What
Malefactor.
do you plan to do with it? Do you even know what you're asking about? Or are you just someone's errand girl?
Bro, I like how he still talks to me as if I'm not the Archmage. Like, if the Archmage walks up to you and is like, hey man, I need to get an Elder Scroll for things and stuff, you wouldn't just be like, what are you, some guy's errand girl? You would be like, why do you need that, Archmage? You know, what are you up to? But he's treating me like I'm not the most powerful person in their entire school now, apparently. Tell me more about them.
I knew it. Everyone comes in here expecting my help, but they don't even have the proper questions. An Elder Scroll is an instrument of immense knowledge and power.
Yeah,
To
sure,
read
sure.
an
Where is
Elder
it?
Scroll, a person must have the most rigorously trained mind, or else risk madness.
I
Even
already have a
so,
bit of madness,
the
that's
divines
fine.
usually take the reader's sight as a price.
Dude, do you have one that I could use? Yeah, he's just got it in his back pocket. You know, this thing that he was just saying has immense power and could blind you if you try to use it. He just keeps it on him. Who
It
wrote
would
them?
take a month to explain to you how that very question doesn't even make sense. The scrolls
Yeah.
exist here, with us, but also beyond and beneath, before and after. They are bits of divine-made substance, so we could know them. Sorry, talking about the scrolls, you usually end up in irritating and vague metaphors like that. Some people who study them devoutly go mad.
Understandable. It sounds pretty mind-boggling. So, yeah, do you have one?
You think that even if I did have one here, I would let you see it? It would be kept under the highest security. The greatest thief in the world wouldn't be able to lay a finger on it.
I promise you, one of my other characters, where I go for stealth builds, would probably be able to get to it. I mean, even if you lock it behind 12 master locks and like 50 guards, I would just invisibility with muffle, walk past all the guards, pick all of those locks. You know, it's not all that hard, especially if I got the skeleton key. You know, then I just never be able to fail the lock picking. I just sit there and keep at it for hours if needs be. So I don't see how you think that you could possibly hide something like that from my other characters. But definitely not this one. I'm just a mage, so I need to find one. Yeah, I need to find one.
I don't know who told you that, but I'll do what I can. What we do have are plenty of books. I'll bring everything we have on them, but it's not much. So don't get your hopes up. It's mostly lies, leavened with rumor and conjecture.
Sounds like fun. So is he gonna be going back to the library now, I suppose? To get me some books? Gotta get a book about a scroll. So we'll just move at subpar walking speed. Yeah, that's fine. Take your time. I'm not in a hurry to
Can you possibly help?
excuse you. Just comes out right in front of me. Can't be doing that. Alright, book time. Get in there. In the meantime...
You can see me?
No.
But you can hear me, obviously. Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress.
What do you have for
Take
sale?
a look.
Do I have any spells I want from this guy? Because, yeah, we don't have very much illusion just yet. Yeah, no, and muffle is the best thing he can sell me for the moment. Okay, never mind.
All right, then.
Here, let me, don't have it in here. Let me just be casting some muffle. Where'd that be? Is this illusion? Yeah. While I'm talking to this guy and he's getting some books, let me just be working on my muffling.
I'm not one for commendation, but I might have lost everything that matters, so thanks.
Okay. I don't know what
Here
that
you
means.
go. Try not to spill anything on.
Oh, I might actually muffle them, but, you know, it's probably fine. Ruminations on the Elder Scrolls by Septimus Cygnus. Isn't that guy that's way out in the middle of nowhere? Asking about the insane book. What about this is insane? Imagine living beneath the waves with a strong-sided blessing of most excellent fabric, holding the fabric over your gills. You would begin to breathe, drink its warp and weft. Though the plant matter fibers imbue your soul, The wretched plankton would pollute the cloth until it stank to heavens of prophecy. This is one manner in which the scrolls first came to pass. But are we the sea, or the breather, or the fabric, or are we the breath itself? Can we flow through the scrolls as knowledge flows through, being the water? Or are we the stuck morass of sea filth that gathers on the edge? Imagine, again, this time but different. A bird cresting the wind is lifted by a gust and downed by a stone, but the stone can come from above, if the bird is upside down. Where, then, did the gust come from, and which direction? Did the gods send either, or has the bird decreed their presence by her own mind-making? The all-sight of the scrolls makes a turning of the mind such that relative positions are absolute in their primacy. I ask you again to imagine for me, this time you are beneath the ground, a tiny acorn planted by some well-meaning elf maiden of the woodlands for her pleasure. You wish to grow, but fear of what you may become. So you push off the water, the dirt, the sun to stay in your hole. But it is in the very pushing that you become a tree, in spite of yourself. How did that happen? The acorn is a kind of tree egg in this instance, and the knowledge is water and sun. We are the chicken inside of the egg, but also the dirt. The knowledge from the scrolls is what we push against to become full-sighted ourselves. One final imagining before your mind closes from the shock of ever knowing. You are now a flame burning bright blue within a vast emptiness. In time, you see your brothers and sisters burning in their own, or burning of their own, in the distance and along your side. A sea of pinpoints, a constellation of memories, each burns bright, then flickers, then two more take its place, but not forever, lest the void fills with rancid light that sucks the thought. Each of our minds is actually the emptiness, and the learning of the scrolls are the pinpoints. Without their stabbing light, my consciousness would be as a vast nothing, unknowing to its emptiness as a void is unknowing of itself. But the burnings are dangerous, and must be carefully tended and minded, and brought to themselves, and spread to their siblings. Alright, I understood all of that. And actually, surprisingly, I mean, it sounded like gibberish to, like, a certain degree, but at the same time, I understood, like, the basic point that he was trying to get across with each of those. I mean, maybe the first one was a bit hard to understand, but certainly those were some ruminations on Elder Scrolls. Let me muscle again here. Effects of the Elder Scrolls. Let's do some more reading. How many pages is this? It's hoo boy. Ooh, okay, not might not read all of this, but let's see what this is about. It is widely known among scholars that the Elder Scrolls entail a certain hazard in their very reading. The mechanism of the effect has at present been largely unknown. Theories of hidden knowledge and divine retribution were the subject of idle speculation with little investigation. I, Justinius Paulunius, have undertaken to thoroughly document the ailments afflicted by the Elder Scrolls on their readers, though a unified theory of how they manifest continues to elude me, and remains a subject for future study. I have grouped the effects into 4, finding that the avenue of experience depends largely upon the mind of the reader. If this is unclear, I hope that a proper dichotomy will lay it plain. Group the first. If naifs? I have no idea what that means. For one who has received no training in the history or nature of the Elder Scrolls, the scroll itself is effectively inert. No prophecy can be scried nor knowledge obtained, while the scroll will not impart learning to the uninformed, nor will it affect them in any adverse fashion. Visually, the scroll will appear to be awash in odd lettering and symbols. Those who know their astronomy often claim to recognize constellations in the patterns and connections, but such conjecture is impossible to further investigate, since the very nature of this study necessitates unlearned subjects. Interesting. Group the second. The unguarded intellects is... I cannot read. The unguarded intellects, it is this second... What does that even mean? Anyways, that realize the greatest danger from attempting to read the scrolls. These are subjects who have an understanding of the nature of the Elder Scrolls and possess sufficient knowledge to actually read what is inscribed there. They have not, however, developed adequate discipline to stave off the mind-shattering effect of having a glimpse of infinity. These unfortunate souls are struck immediately, irrevocably, and completely blind. Such is the price for overreaching one's faculties. I don't know. My brain is like, I think it's still stuck a few words behind. I need to. It's especially difficult because the lettering of Skyrim books aren't always the easiest to read for me. It bears mentioning, though, that with the blindness also comes a fragment of that hidden knowledge. Whether the future, the past, or the deep natures of being is dependent on the individual and their place in the greater spheres. But the knowledge does come. Group the third, mediated understanding alone. In Tamriel, it would appear that only the cult of the Ancestor Moth has discovered the discipline to properly guard one's mind when reading the scrolls. They're novitiates? Is that like initiate and novice put into one? Anyways, must undergo the most rigorous mental cultivation, and they often spend a decade or more at the monastery before being allowed to read their first Elder Scroll. The monks say this is for the initiate's own protection, as they must have witnessed many unguarded intellects among their more eager ranks. With appropriate fortitude, these readers also receive blindness, though at a far lesser magnitude than the unguarded. Their vision fogs slightly, but they retain shape, color, and enough ability to continue to read mundane texts. The knowledge they gain from the scroll is also tempered somewhat. It requires stages of meditation and reflection to fully appreciate and express what one saw. Group the fourth, illuminated understanding. Between the previous group and this one exists a continuum that has at present only been traversed by the monks of the Ancestor Moth. With continued readings, the monks become gradually more and more blind and receive greater and more detailed knowledge. As they spend their waking hours pondering the revelations, they also receive a further degree of mental fortitude. There is, for every monk, a day of penultimate reading. I assume that's what that says. When the only knowledge the Elder Scrolls imparts is that the monk's next reading shall be his last. Oh, that doesn't sound good. For each monk, the penultimate reading comes at a different and unknowable time. Preliminary work has been done to predict the occurrence by charting the severity of an individual monk's blindness. But all who reach these latter stages report that the increasing blindness seems to tamper with increased readings. Some pose the notion that some other unseen sense is in fact continuing to diminish at this upper range, but I shall leave such postulations to philosophers. To prepare for his ultimate reading, a monk typically withdraws to seclusion in order to reflect upon a lifetime of revelations and appoint his mind for reception of his last. Upon this final reading, he's forever blinded, as sure as those unguarded ones who race to knowledge. The illuminated one, though, has retained his understanding over a lifetime and typically possesses a more integral notion of what has been revealed to him. It is hoped that this catalog will prove useful to those who wish to further our mental understanding of the Elder Scrolls. The Moth Priests remain aloof about these matters, taking the gradual debilitation that comes with the reading as a point of pride. May this serve as a useful starting point for those hoping to take up such study. Dictated to Anstius Mechium, 4th of last seed, in the 126th year of the Second Era. Okay. No, that's the end. That was, muffle. That was a lot. That was a lot of reading. Okay. Mr. Uragroshub.
May I help you, Archmage?
Rumination books. It's not incomprehensible, but it's certainly
he's the world's
abstract, I would
of
say.
Elder Scrolls, but well, he's been gone for a long while.
Sure he is. He's dead? No, where did he go?
Somewhere up north. in the ice fields.
Mm-hmm,
He said he found some old Dwemer artifact, but well, that was years ago.
He's probably just been excavating it down there the whole
Haven't heard
time.
from him since.
I mean, have you seen the whole excavation he has around the thing? It's kind of huge. Alright. Anyway, illusion increased even more. Yeah, I've always liked leveling illusion just because it's one of those things you can just do passively. You don't really ever need to have some big method to do it. It just, you know, takes a long time of casting Muffle. And then invisibility once you get to that point. There might be one in the middle, I don't know. Anyways, that was a lot of reading, and now my voice hurts. So we're gonna be leaving this one here. I mean, it's about that time anyways. It's actually a little bit longer than I usually go. But, or at least recently. I used to do much longer streams, but as of late, I haven't had too big of a reason to push myself to do that, as Morg has not been streaming at 3 o'clock regularly, so I've just been like, yeah, there's no reason to really push myself to go to 3 o'clock, because, you know, I won't be able to raid into her stream anyways, most likely. So, I suppose we're gonna leave this one here, and I'll get back to this another time. But yeah, that Ruminations book was actually quite interesting. I kind of expected to just talk about it and be as confused as the player is, because, you know, you would think that you would be, but surprisingly, I understood most of that. That was, you know, some good conceptual kind of rambling. But anyways, yeah, so I'll see you guys next time when we'll go and talk to the crazy guy probably and figure out where to get these Elder Scrolls. So yeah, goodbye.